Hello, Neppers. It is I, Wild Neptune. The anniversary news is upon us. This video gives an update of all the exciting things happening very shortly in Epic 7. What else is exciting is you subscribing, liking, and commenting on this video. Now, let's get going. There is a lot here, so it'll go pretty fast. The first thing is going to be Artena's crafting event. By the way, most of this stuff will be happening at the tail end of the month, the 31st or the 1st of next month. So you have about a week or so to prepare for everything here. But the first thing is Artena's equipment crafting event. We've had these in the past. You know what they are, but just in case you don't, you basically get a piece of gear, choose your set, and if you choose a right side piece, which you should, choose the main stat, and then you can use points you get throughout the month or however long this is active for, and you can use those points to re-roll your substats. So substats and their values are randomized, but you can use those points to change them until you get ones that you want. Don't wait too long though, because after the 28th year, it goes away, and then you're stuck with whatever you have, with whatever points you have. So keep that in mind. A very welcome event. Always happy when these are around. We're also getting more Covenant summons. 11 free summons for 10 days. I believe this 11 does count the one we get normally. So it's 10 additional ones, and then the one we get normally every day for 10 days for 100 free summons. That is a lot of chances to get new heroes, imprints, artifacts, and stuff like that. Very great event here. We're also getting some buffs. You probably already know, if you're watching this video, that we have buffs right now. Well, you know what? We're getting more of them. So, more weekend buffs, hunts, adventure, spirit, all this stuff like that. We're also getting more free unequip. So, free unequip every weekend for September. I believe we've had free unequip every weekend in August also. I really haven't paid attention to it. Somebody mentioned it to me. Like, oh, have we? Apparently, yes. So, I'm hoping this becomes just a thing they do. Honestly, the other day, I was just going through my gear and re-gearing stuff, and because, like, mentally, I'm always thinking, oh man, it's like the next time we'll have a free unequip, or next time I'll have a scroll, it's gonna be in like 3 weeks. So I had to make this one count. And I spent all day just like agonizing over, did I do the best job I could? And I definitely think that this is gonna make, I think in general, the game funner if they just do it like this. We'll have it all the time, right? You know, that would hurt, in my opinion. We also have the check-in. And it's gonna be 14 days of free stuff. And this is not any ordinary check-in. This is a mega giga charge, super mega special awesome check-in, because it has some of the best rewards I've ever seen for a check-in. 14 days. We have a random artifact here. Every year they give like an experience artifact, something like that. Friendship artifact. I don't know what it's gonna be. So expect one of those. 55 leaves. Why 55? Because it's the 5-year anniversary. So 55. Epic charms, yeah. Some rare and epic catalyst selection chests, okay. These reset stones that this is the first time we're seeing them since the pay to win side story. So yeah, a couple of these were free. Very, very good. Definitely has some gear that I'm gonna use this on. 5 gold transmit stones. I mean, why not 55? like why not like 5 galaxy bookmarks? Because like 5 bookmarks is a pull, right? 5 stones, you're like, what am I doing with 5 stones? You know, some mystics here. A bottle of knowledge. This is huge. with all the limited artifacts that have come out recently, you definitely need those bottles to get those raised up. Maybe finally get my Tachi to plus 30. I don't know, maybe get the delete the artifact plus 30. I don't know what I'm going to do. A lot of options here. Also, you can't see it because the word Molagora is covering Molagora, but it is 5 Molagoras. But also, 5-star artifact and hero selectors. Probably when this starts up, I will make a video about which artifact you probably want to select. And then a week later, I'll also make one for heroes too. I believe it's only RGB heroes. I don't know the exact stipulations on what you can get from them yet. That'll probably be announced when it gets a little bit closer to, well, the check-in itself. So that is a lot of exciting stuff. They're also doing something where you can add fan art to your profile cards, which is very, very nice. You see some very good-looking fan art here, yes. And now you can display it for everybody to see in-game. Of course, this fan art, I believe, has to come through the official, like, Epic 7 Smilegate site. So, of course, it's all going to be vetted and everything like that. So, it's not like you can just upload anything you want to. Smilegate, of course, is going to look at it and stuff like that to make sure that it is, I'm not going to say, like, family safe, but, you know, like, safe for general consumption. I don't know. So, yeah, we'll have a lot more variety in your profile cards and everything like that, which is very, very, very cool. So, yeah, the 5th anniversary is looking pretty good. But hold on, there's even more stuff coming. A very welcome quality of life change they're going to do is now we can break down our equipment and into this dust. So not quite a charm, but like a charm, a different charm, I suppose. This is so that when you have a lot of equipment that's lying around, especially during hunt events, right? During hunt events, a lot of times I'll keep doing hunts, stuff like that, and I'll keep getting all of this trash gear. And it's like, okay, so I don't have any gear right now I want to upgrade, but this is going to sit in my inventory forever unless I sell it or I break it down into ice cubes, which I can also use for charms, but not that many charms. And I kind of feel like I'm wasting potential when I do all of this all the time. So this lets you break down that useless stuff of gear into these little dust things you can use to upgrade, well, other gear. This frees up a lot of inventory space, again, especially during those grindy hunt events when you're just getting a lot of gear. The big news, though, of course, is going to be the upcoming Moonlight Selector. So it's not going to be a complete selector. It's only going to be for the Moonlight Theater. So the first one they're going to do is Fallen Land. The requirement is that you have completely finished Fallen Land, which is just reading or skipping dialogue in my case, and doing a couple of story battles, right, with story heroes. And after that, you can choose one of these 7 heroes to summon. Seems pretty good to me. I believe that Fallen Lands first. 1, because it's the first story for Moonlight Theater. And 2, because it has the most heroes, I believe, out of the 3. They are also going to do a Zero Defect City Selector and a Runway Fighter one too later on. But this is the one they're doing right now, and I will have a video on which one you should pick from this in a little bit. But yeah, 7 heroes, and I would say that the majority of them are pretty good. We also have a new game mode coming called Rift. Not League of Legends, and not that then MMO. This is Epic 7 Rift. Now, what is Rift? I don't actually quite know. So, as best I can understand in the short preview they had, it's going to be a new difficult tier of content. Think Advent level difficulty, if I had to guess. where you can select any 4 sets you want to drop from the boss. Now, we don't know what level these sets are going to be. I'm assuming 85. It'd be pretty insane if it's like 90 level gear, right? They did say that in this first one, that only fire heroes will be able to damage the boss, I believe. I think this means that this is a push to make people have to build more units for PvE. So get those SC Carmen Roses, those Fire Tenerias, those Kanas and everything. Get them ready because you're going to need them to go through the rift here. They also haven't said if this is something, again, like Advent, was here for like 2 weeks and goes away and there's a new one that comes out, because they did say that it'll be in seasons, and each new season has new bosses with new mechanics and stuff like that. Whatever the case is, they are promising pretty good rewards. However, again, it's going to be at the cost at you probably having to build more units. They also officially announced the fan art Lilius is coming. They haven't given the exact date yet. Probably not for another, I'd say, month or so. However, it is also coming with, looks like, a Sinful Angelica skin. So probably an Epic Pass skin, if I had to guess. And it's also going to have a special side story with this auto battle grid thing. I don't actually know what this is. It looks pretty interesting. But in a special side story, so I don't think it's going to be like a thing you can just do all the time. But it is going to be in the game pretty shortly, if I had to guess. And it looks interesting. Like, it looks like cute people here, right? You know, just doing their best, right? Anyway, yeah. After all these limited and collabs we've had in a row, I'm sure a lot of us have our energy and bookmarks and sky stones and morale drained. But hopefully this isn't too soon. So, but it does look pretty exciting. And to close out, I'm going to let this short minute video play. No sound, I'll be talking over it. But let's see what they have going for us. First, yep, there is the new Lilius. And with the dog, we'll get a little animation here. And there it is. I don't know where the dog went, but it looks very nice. And there's the Angelica, the Sinful Angelica. Looks like it's going to be a skin again, probably. And here is a new guy. It looks like he might be the boss of the next episode. A big hammer. It looks really cool. Yeah, very, very menacing. This is the last Rider Crow skin for RTA getting to Masters. And this looks like it's going to be Moonlight Shoe. Great animation. This is like one of the best animations I've seen. I'm very excited for ML Rat here with her army of rats. But yeah, very excited for what's going to be popping up in the near future. Again, for all Epic 7 content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. It's been a good one. Nap out.